And this time we're going to do number 4, in which at a club play, I assume this is talking about some sort of theatrical presentation. 117 tickets were sold. Adult tickets cost $1.25, and children's tickets cost 75 cents. In all, $129.75 was taken in. How many of each kind of ticket were sold? Once again, we have two equations embedded in here. We have a total number of tickets. Some of them are adult and some of them are children. So I'm going to come up with a simple equation here. So this is a simple sum. Sometimes a simple equation is a different. In this case, I'm going to say adult tickets with A plus children's tickets equals a total of 117 tickets. Then we need to come up with the money equation, which is going to be a rates equation where it's going to be $1.25 per adult ticket times adults and 75 cents per children's ticket times the number of children, and the sum of those two products is going to equal 129.75. So here is the money equation, money and rates equation. Okay, and the first product is 1.25 times adults. That gets you the total amount brought in from adult tickets. And then I'm going to have plus 0.75 times children tickets. And that'll get you the total brought in from children's tickets. And we have a total of 129.75. So that equals 129.75. There's your setup for that. I'm going to do one more step on this one. I'm going to get rid of the decimals by multiplying every part of that by 100. So that becomes 125A plus 75C equals 12,975. You may opt to not do that, but that's what I'm doing for this situation. You, once again, just like in number 3, once you got to this point, you may notice that all parts are divisible by 5, so you could factor 5 out. In fact, they're all divisible by 25, so you could factor 25 out, and in fact, I'll go ahead and do that. I know that 125 divided by 25 is 5, so if I factor 25 out of that one, I get 5A. I'm just going to make that clear what I'm doing. Divide by 25, divide by 25, and divide by 25. And this is going to get me something a little simpler to work with. 5A plus 25 divided by 75 divided by 25 is 3, so 3C. You can see we're getting much easier to work with coefficients. I'm going to go ahead and use a calculator for 12,975. So 12,975 divided by 25 gets me 519. An annoying number, but easier to work with than the previous one. Now I have a price equation. I've scaled it down, everything down by 25 after I scaled it up by 100. And I have this. And this one, I could either do substitution by making this into C equals 117 minus A, or A, so I can rearrange this as C equals 117 minus A, or I can make it A equals 117 minus C. And now I have substitution options, or I could scale up everything in this equation. If you recall down here, I've got 5A and 3C. I could multiply everything by 5, so I get 5A plus 5C equals 117 times 5 is 585. So I have equals 585. Or I can scale everything up by 3 and get 3A plus 3C equals, and I'll go ahead and do the same thing. Instead of times 5 times 3, I get 351. equals 351. So now I have two versions of my simple sum equation, one scaled up by 5 and one scaled up by 3, that I can match coefficients with here. So I could pretty quickly start working out what A or what C is with those. I'm going to leave that there. You know what to do with your tools with systems. I'm going to move on to go to number 9. So if you go to number 9, down here to number 9, we have a basketball game. And this one, this is a very similar structure. We have a basketball player has scored 18 times. So there's 18 times. That's our total number of scoring events. Some of those scoring events, okay, so some of those scoring events were 2 points and some of them were 1 point. And the total number of points in all the scoring events came out to 30. So we need to know how many field goals he made and how many free throws he made. So field goals and free throws are our variables. We know that they add up to a total of 18 successful goals of some sort, some successful scores. Some of them are worth 2 points and some of them are worth 1. So we can set up our two equations. I'm going to go down to number 9, my little workspace for number 9. Okay, so I got to move this down a little bit so I'm on a new page. Okay, so we have a simple sum, which is going to be field goals and free throws add up to 18. So I'm going to use X for field goals and Y for free throws. X plus Y equals 18. And then we have the score sum, which is going to be, well, if field goals are worth 2 and free throws are worth 1, that's 2X plus 1Y equals a total number of points of 30. So this is a great candidate for elimination because we've got coefficients that match up here. This coefficient is 1 just like that. I don't need to write the 1, but I put it in there to remind you that that's what it is. And I can just subtract. In fact, for this one, I'll go ahead and solve it. Make this down here. If I subtract, I get X. I subtracted Y minus Y. X equals 30 minus 18. 30 minus 18 is 12. So I know I did 12 field goals. And if I say 12 plus Y equals 18, then I can subtract 12 from both sides. And Y equals 6. So there were 6 free throws. So 12 field goals, 6 free throws. And we'll stop there.